Okay, so in this video session, I'm going to show you how to use the CRM. We're looking at the basic feature. So I'm sure you have your username and your password. If you log in with your username and your password, click on the sign in button. That will take you to the dashboard. So from this dashboard, you can see so many things. But the first thing you want to do is to set up employees, different employees that will have access to the system. So that you can do by going to the employee tab, and you can click on all employee. This will show you everybody that currently have access to the system, and will give you some basic metrics. So from here, we can look at all the people that are assigned. So here you can see extension. Extension is the extension that that employee has been assigned to when they are making calls. So this extension is the extension that each person are using to make calls. If you go on the list of your employee, the only people that will not have extension are the users who are not calling. So if you see any user that is calling, but the extension number is not in the field, you can then click on action, edit employee's profile, and modify the extension number that is being displayed. Over time, you might change the extension number that have been assigned to each of your employees. So if you go under this profile, then here you can change the extension number depending on what is the extension number for that particular person, and click on submit. So that will update the extension number. So when you are looking at the report, you'll be able to see that extension number in there. To view the call report, you want to go under call history. So under the menu by the left-hand side, you will see call history. So this is the call history right here. If you click on that call history, that will show you the report for all of the employees that have been assigned. So I can see the reports down here. And then at the bottom, you see call summary, showing the name of each of those employee, the total number of calls, and the duration of the calls in minutes. If you can't see all the employee here, it might just be that some of them didn't make call for that particular day. By default, it will show you call record for today only. So you can then come in here and say, I want to see for this week. Okay. And if you say you want to see for this week, then you can filter. That will filter it for call record for this week. So call record for this week, and then that should show in there. So if there's any extension that you can't see in here, it just means that that person has not made call. If that person has made call, then it will show in here. So you can first check for this week, check for this month, and see if all those extensions show up in there. All right, so that's how to see the call record and the total number of calls made by each of the assigned call agents. Also, you want to pay attention to the ticket section. So on the left-hand menu, you will see tickets. If you click on tickets, that will show you the page for managing the ticket. So the ticket is very important because it helps you keep track of what are the cases that are open, cases that are closed, cases that are unresolved. It helps you to have an overview of the issues that the call center representative are handling. So for every issue or every call that needs a follow-up and are critical in nature, it's expected that each agent will go under ticket and then click on new ticket. So here you have new ticket. You see new ticket here. So here you click on new ticket and then open a new ticket for that particular issue. The process for opening a new ticket is pretty straightforward. So here I have new ticket. The tool will be the email address of the customer. In this case, I can just use my email address. It's gmail.com. And then the subject. All right. This customer is asking for info on the okay. If you want to copy someone in that mail, then you put the email address of that person here. So in this case, I don't want to copy anybody. So for every ticket that is created, it must be assigned to someone. Okay. If you are the one handling the issue and you are the one also creating the ticket, so you should search for your name here. All right. That should bring my name up. But if you are creating this ticket for another person, then you want to search for the name of the person here. Before you finish typing the first 4 to 5 character of the name of the person, it will show you the list of the person and then you can select the person. So like I said, again, the ticket should be assigned to the person responsible for resolving the issue. So if the person that is going to resolve the issue is the same person creating the ticket, then you should search for your name. If it's another person, then you should search for the name of that person and assign it to the person. Okay, the ticket tag, you can create different categories of tag. I'll show that subsequently, but the ticket tag, you select it here. That's a general overview of what the ticket is all about. And then you want to type the information here. So the customer is requesting for the service plan. So you put that in here. If there is an attachment, then you can add the attachment. If not, you create this new ticket by clicking on the save button. And that should create that ticket for you. So that's how to create a new ticket. A ticket is created for issues that are sensitive, issues that need resolution, issues that you need to keep track of their life cycle and how the cases is being resolved. So you want to create a ticket for those type of issues. There are some issues that are close in nature, but you also want to create a ticket so that it can help you keep tracks of how often those kind of issues happen in your organization. So if I go to my ticket, I should see the new ticket that I've just created now. So essentially, you want to go to my ticket to see tickets that you have created or tickets that have been assigned to you. Then if you go to all tickets will show you additional ticket. If you are an administrator, then all ticket will show you the ticket for all of the agents that are under you. But for the agents, they will only see their own ticket. So here you see, I've just created a new ticket and this is the ticket. And the status is open and assigned to, of course, it's assigned to me, and the tag is inquiry. Okay, I can click here to see more information about the ticket and read what the agent has entered when they were creating the ticket. So this is it. Reassign ticket. I can reassign this ticket. Maybe this is beyond me. I need someone else to have a look at it. So I can reassign this ticket. First, I can reassign this ticket to Rejoice and say reassign. So it's going to send a notification to Rejoice stating that a new ticket has been assigned to her and that she needs to attend to that ticket. So it shows that this ticket has been reassigned. And in this column called assigned to, you will see that it has been reassigned to Rejoice. All right, so here under ticket details, you see ticket participant. All right, so ticket participants are the people participating in the ticket who are in charge of responding and closing that ticket. You can add additional participants by searching for their name and then you click on add and then you had additional participant. Essentially, you want to reply the ticket, which is how you get that ticket closer to resolution. So if you go under ticket replies, so here you can send your reply. So for this customer that is requesting information, I can say find attached the company service brochure, service brochure or whatever. So you put it all in there and then send the reply. Remember, what the customer originally requested for is what is here. And then I'm replying this. So you say send email reply. It's going to email this to the customer, and you will also get a copy of the email. So I say send email reply, and that gets sent in here. Now, the other thing here is that, okay, so this will be the email of the customer. Send to, sec, okay, and then we send that reply. Now, the ticket notes is things that you want to keep track of during the life cycle of that ticket. All your ticket response back and forth will be here. So this is what the customer requested for. This is my first response. When the customer reply, you will also see it in here. So you can go back and forth. But the ticket notes are things that might not be a response to the customer, but it's for your internal use. So those kind of information, you want to put it in the notes, just in case if you are not the overall person that will close that ticket. So you want to put those kind of information in here. Now, suppose you have resolved this issue, okay, and you want to close the ticket. You see, I went back to ticket details. So if you could go back to the ticket details, you will see close ticket. But if the information that was supplied earlier was not sufficient enough, you can go to edit ticket and modify those information. So if to close this ticket, I click on close ticket and that closes the ticket. So it's going to change the status of that ticket to close and email the customer, notifying the customer that the issue has been resolved and the ticket is now closed. So once you close a ticket, it means you are done with that ticket. Then you can move to the next thing. Now, you can also perform some bulk action. Those bulk actions are, maybe you have 10. So this is closed. Let's assume you want to close these 2 tickets. You don't necessarily have to open them up and go and close them manually. You can actually select them from here, and then you can assign to someone. You can close selected ticket. You can delete selected ticket. All right, so that's for the ticket section. After the ticket section, you want to look at what is called sales pipeline. The sales pipeline. So the sales pipeline is, this is the list that the agent will be calling, okay? And this list often you want to import it from Excel. So to import from Excel, you go to import pipeline and then import the Excel file, which comprises of the number that the agent will be calling. Import pipeline. So here it will tell you, select the file. You go and select the Excel file, which comprises of the list that the agent will be calling. And once you select that file, you upload that file So to upload the list, you must have that list already prepared. So there's a sample Excel file here, which you can download. That will show you what's expected in the Excel file. So if you already have your prepared Excel file, you can click choose and then go and select that Excel file and upload, and then click on continue, and that should import that list for you. So here it's showing me sample of what is in that Excel. And if you agree with this, you can proceed and say continue to upload. Okay, but I'm not going to upload this one. And this has a lot of data. So once you import your pipeline, this pipeline, they will show under pipeline import history. And there, this will show you, this is the one I just uploaded, which is about 999 record. That's a lot. So this one has 3. So that's your pipeline. So these are the records that you want the agent to call. Okay. So if you go back to the sales pipeline, now that we have imported our pipeline, you can now assign those pipeline. All the imported records will show in here. So if you have those imported records, you can now begin to assign them. You can select as many as possible and then search for someone, an employee, and then click on assign, and that will assign it to them to call. So as they are making their call, whatever details that they discuss with the customer, they can enter it in here when they click on the name of the customer. But as soon as that customer has been converted, so these are sales calls. So once the customer has been converted, then you can modify the information and change the status to converted. So if you change the status to converted, it means that person is now a customer and they have successfully sold to that particular customer.